When folks talk about crime and leadership, when folks talk about what it means to really get the right people on the bus, but not just get the right people on the bus, get the right people on the bus in the right seats and get that bus rolling. He knows how to get the right people in the right places to move a school.
Now, as this honor is bestowed upon me tonight, it's only possible because of the hard work, care, dedication, determination of the teaching staff, the classified staff, students and parents at Cove Middle School. I was able to identify some of our lead teachers who are the motivators, the influencers, and being able to use them to really support our school staff. Providing multiple opportunities for students, making sure that not only are the academics are important, they gotta have the other outlets, activities, sports. Suspension rates dropped 47% because of what we were doing in the classroom, keeping students engaged. And in the spirit of competition, because our district likes to do comparisons, we were able to have the biggest growth in our district standards and the highest percentage rate of the middle schools in our English and math scores, and we were very proud of that. I like to call it the educational trifecta: attendance, behavior, and academics. So if you improve school culture, kids want to be there, parents want to send their students there, attendance go up. Because students were at school, we were providing engagement in the classroom, support, academics were up. And when academics are up and students are engaged, the learning behavior goes down. I really thank our teachers. The motto when I first went to the school was trust the process. I came in with a lot of ideas. Some of them may have been foreign. Some of them may have been crazy. Some of them knew my reputation, preceded me, and I was just a wacky, crazy guy with these crazy ideas. But I wanted to put some truth behind it, and they really supported that, and I really thank the staff at Cole. Thank you very much, and I'm proud to say I am the proud principal of Cole Middle School. Thank you very much.
Jessica, Wilmer Amina Carter High School teacher, helps her students access history in service learning, field trips, and History Con, where students dress up as historical characters while discussing historical roles. She is always assisting her colleagues in technology or creating activities for all classes. Her students interview veterans and collaborate with Norwegian students. Her lessons include scavenger hunts, blogs, music videos, and trench warfare simulations. Jessica collaborates with teachers all over the world, sharing lesson ideas, and is an advocate for charted and reflective equity in the classroom. Her creativity is unrivaled.
When folks talk about crime and leadership, when folks talk about what it means to really get the right people on the bus, but not just get the right people on the bus, get the right people on the bus in the right seats and get that bus rolling. He knows how to get the right people in the right places to move a school.
Now, as this honor is bestowed upon me tonight, it's only possible because of the hard work, care, dedication, determination of the teaching staff, the classified staff, students and parents at Cove Middle School. I was able to identify some of our lead teachers who are the motivators, the influencers, and being able to use them to really support our school staff. Providing multiple opportunities for students, making sure that not only are the academics are important, they gotta have the other outlets, activities, sports. Suspension rates dropped 47% because of what we were doing in the classroom, keeping students engaged. And in the spirit of competition, because our district likes to do comparisons, we were able to have the biggest growth in our district standards and the highest percentage rate of the middle schools in our English and math scores, and we were very proud of that. I like to call out the educational trifecta: attendance, behavior, and academics. So if you improve school culture, kids want to be there, parents want to send their students there, attendance go up. Because students were at school, we were providing engagement in the classroom, support, academics were up. And when academics are up and students are engaged, the learning behavior goes down. I really thank our teachers. Motto when I first went to the school was trust the process. I came in with a lot of ideas. Some of them may have been foreign, some of them may have been crazy. Some of them knew my reputation, preceded me, I was just a wacky, crazy guy with these crazy ideas. But I wanted to put some truth behind it, and they really supported that, and I really thank the staff at Cole. Thank you very much, and I'm proud to say I am the proud principal of Cole Middle School. Thank you very much.
I'm having a lot of fun with my phone. I was walking past and I saw you with Lana. Funny, I got my just email. I was having trouble. It's coming together. Yeah. That's good. Now I have my calendar. Those are things I was missing. Everything shifted.
I know.
Okay. Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn closed session?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we are adjourning closed session at 7:04 p.m. And open session is reconvening at 7:04. Tonight, welcome back from winter break. Tonight is the first Rialto Unified School District Board of Education School Board meeting of the year 2020. We wanted to start off with Rialto High School senior Troy Holland Jr., whose father, by the way, is J. Hugh Middle School teacher and coach, Mr. Holland, leading us in the pledge. Okay, so let's take it away, Troy.
When you have a chance.
Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Okay. Do we have a report out of closed session?
Yes, ma'am, we do. We have the Board of Education took action to accept the resignation agreement for certificated employee number 2659320. The roll call vote was unanimous. The Board of Education accepted the request for a leave of absence for classified employee number 2339610, January 13, 2020 through May 29, 2020. The roll call vote was unanimous. The Board of Education accepted the administrative appointment of Jeffrey Russo, Applied Behavioral Analyst Specialist. The roll call vote was unanimous. And the Board of Education accepted the administrative appointment of Brittany Valdez, Applied Behavioral Analyst Specialist. The roll call vote was unanimous.
Thank you. And at the direction of the Board of Education, board meetings are recorded, broadcasted, and streamed live and may capture images and sounds of those attending the meeting. The next thing is to adopt the agenda, and before we do that, I have to make this correction that item G5 will be deleted from the agenda as it is a duplicate of item G2. And also that the board would like to report that the following item on section J 3.2 of the open agenda will be modified as follows. From employment for Lori Stephen, District Librarian, 184 days, to employment of Lori Stevens, District Librarian, 189 days. They had the wrong days originally. Copies of the corrected page is available to the public and can be found out in the lobby on the counter. Okay, so we're going to move on with presentations. And we have High School District Student Advisory Committee reports tonight. DSAC and Aviance, take it away.
Thank you. So first, for our DSAC students, we have Justin Bailey representing Myler High School.
Good evening, President O'Kelly, Honorable Board, Superintendent Avila, and viewing audience. I am Justin Bailey, a DSAC representative from Myler High School. I hope all of you had a restful winter break. It is now the year 2020. At Myler, we ended second quarter with a variety events. On November 14th, ASB organized a Kona Ice fundraiser. It was a great success. Many students enjoyed the tasty treats. We will definitely have them on campus again. Our new art teacher, Miss Perry, started on November 18th. She is taking place of our amazing art teacher, Miss Poole, that has moved on to J. Hugh Middle School. Wish you the best of luck, and we welcome Miss Perry to our campus. ASB also sponsored a school-wide canned food drive from November 21st to December 11th. All donations benefited Veronica's Home and Women's Shelter located in San Bernardino. They were very appreciative of our efforts. Academically speaking, we had 18 second quarter graduates. We also had 33 students return to their home schools to complete their graduate requirements. In other news, the Lady Mustangs volleyball team ended the season by making it to the championships. They finished in 5th place in the league. Great job, ladies, and Coach Kamen. We're starting off the new quarter with inviting our new assistant principal, Mr. Yang. We are excited to welcome you to the Myler family. See you tomorrow, Mr. Yang, on campus. Exciting times at Myler High School. Don't forget, the keyword is Myler. Mustangs always share their Myler pride on the court, on the field, in the quad, in the community, and most importantly, in our classrooms. And don't forget the Myler values, which are M for motivated, I for intelligent, L for loving, O for organized, and R for respect. Remember, Mustangs, always take care of themselves, take care of each other, and take care of our school. We are a model continuation high school, so remember, Myler is #1. Thank you, Board of Education and Dr. Avila, for your time. Have a great night.
Question for you. Question for you.
Justin.
Yes, sir.
Is our coach here with us tonight?
Cayman? No, sir.
No.
Our new
We do
assistant
have
principal is
the assistant principal, our new assistant principal. Hyla, can you introduce him, please?
Yes, I can. This is Mr. David Yang, our new assistant principal at Myler. So now we are
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you. Up next, we have Diana Salazar from Rialto High School.
Good evening, Honorable Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Avila, and viewing audience. My name is Diana Salazar, and I am the proud ASB co-president at Rialto High School. I am extremely excited to share with you some of the great things occurring on our campus the month of January. First, our winter blood drive is scheduled to occur on Wednesday, January 22nd in the gym. We were honored to receive an award from Livestream last semester for a record-breaking 340 units of blood collected by students and staff. Good job, Knights. We're looking forward to breaking that record. I am eager to announce that Rialto High School will be hosting our first annual Winter Formal Fire and Ice on Saturday, January 25th from 7 to 10 p.m. A food vendor will be selling food, drinks, and other snacks, while DJ Bossa will be providing music. We're looking forward to a night of dancing and fun. As seniors are excited to enjoy their last semester of high school, we will be hosting the Winter Pep Rally on Friday, January 31st during 6th period. Both students and staff will be participating in games such as sumo wrestling suits, class competitions, and most importantly, honoring winter sports. We are thrilled to introduce Breakfast in the Classroom, led by Dr. Sweeney, which was initiated yesterday for the first time. Food is now served towards the end of first period in order to ensure that all students are eating in the morning. So far, Rialto High School students are enjoying it. We are so excited to join friends, community members, and speaker Shane Fieldman on Monday, January 13th at Carter High School to inspire students and innovate and move forward. Thank you for your time. Have a great night, and we hope to see you at our upcoming events. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and that's all we have for today. The rest of the students didn't show up.
Okay. Well, I'd also like to announce we have a guest tonight, Don English, the Director of Children Deserve Success, Innovation, and Engagement. Don, do you want to stand up so people can...
Good afternoon, all. Good evening.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so we are done with the DSAC reports, and we move on to honoring our students for Perfect English Language Arts CASP scores in 2019. And Ms. Walker and Mr. Ayala will present those awards.
I just want to make sure the camera people are together. Sorry about that. Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're here regarding the California Assessment of Student Performance and Progress, also known as CASP. It's a statewide assessment program that measures student performance with the core aim of boosting the quality and standards of learning. Tonight, in the Rialto Unified School District, we're so pleased that we're celebrating academics with the students who have had perfect scores on their English Language Arts tests for the 2019 CASP testing year. And we're also celebrating teachers who helped them achieve this success. Tonight, 23 high school students from Carter, Eisenhower, and Rialto High Schools, and 12 middle school students from Jehu, Kolb, Coursera, and Rialto Middle Schools who scored perfect on the ELA will be honored. So congratulations to all the students and the teachers. Your Board of Education and Superintendent are extremely proud of all of your work. We will call your name and then your teacher's name, and if the principal is here too, we want you to come up. And in support, please join us for a formal photo. And before anyone asks what happened to the elementary school students and teachers, we will honor them at the next school board meeting, so don't worry. But when we call your name, please come up, and congratulations again, and we're gonna get started. So we've got Diego Munoz.
From what school?
Oh. Jehu.
Are we starting with?
Yes, with, well, I don't know. We don't even know what
We're
the.
starting
We have
with-
3 high schools.
We're starting with the high school, so if you have Carter, we're going Alpha.
Okay, let's start with Carter.
Okay.
There's a lot, so.
And that's why I was looking, I was like, I know you have a system already in the photography. Right. Okay, we're gonna start again. McKenna Faulkner, Carter High School. Madeline Rios, Carter High School. Haley Schmidt, Carter High School. We're gonna go right to the front. All our awardees, we're gonna go to the front.
Students, can you come up here, please? Thank you. And the teachers.
Did we get Haley? Haley Schmidt from Carter? No Haley?
Would you like to go here with your daughter?
1 second.
We're gonna have
There's a
parents
couple.
too?
Oh, Haley's coming. Excellent.
Saida,
Yeah.
parents up there with them?
Sure.
Okay.
Haley's not here. Okay, maybe Dr. Anderson could take Haley.
Okay. Gabriel Knights Herrera, Carter High School. Jennifer Aguilar from Carter High School. Cyrus Shepard, Cyrus High School. Excuse me, Cyrus High School. We're just speaking you into, infamy. That's it. Cyrus Shepard, Carter High School. Caitlin Brown, Carter High School.
Can we hold it real quick and get a quick group picture, and we'll get the second half too? We want to make sure that we get everybody in the picture. If the board can come in right behind them, please. Right over there. We will leave nobody out like we mentioned, but we want to make sure that we get everybody's picture. So we might have to do 2 batches. So I need this group to kind of go in. No, you guys, you're fine. In, yeah, but we do need to see the certificate. And then that group the same way. The board will place themselves. They know how to do this. And then we just want to make sure, Mom and come up. Dr. Anderson, you want to come up also as a principal? And there you go.
Can I have everybody on this side on your sides, please, and nice and tight? Yes.
We got everybody at one of those. A little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. There you go. She's got it, don't worry. She'll get you.
Right here, please. Audience, a little closer. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again.
Sorry. Right behind Ms. Walker. Thank you so much. We have 2 more from Carter. Right.
So our next recipient from Carter High School is going to be
Glad to have you.
Jade Smith, Carter High School. Ramon Busseau. Ramon? Or Ramon?
Ramon?
Nicole Wilson, Carter High School. No? That's it.
Dr. Anderson will get Nicole's real quick.
That's it for Carter.
That's it for Carter. Let's get another group picture for Carter, please. And then
Some are here, some aren't.
Okay, that was 1, 2, 3.
thank you.
Congratulations.
So the next group will be from Eisenhower High School, and we'll start with, I'm assuming it's Dina Vasquez, spelled just like mine. Dina Vasquez. Nope. Okay.
Mr. Camacho, you want to come up?
Isaiah Jordan, Eisenhower High School. Jennifer Bailey, Eisenhower High School.
No.
Jennifer Bailey? No Jennifer? Okay, then we'll go with Daniel Cruz Garcia, Eisenhower High School. Raul Rodriguez. Yay, Raul. Katrina Bear, Eisenhower High School. Katrina? No Katrina? Okay, no Katrina.
No, Katrina. No.
Omar Sandoval Sanchez. All right, Omar. Alejandra Gonzalez. Nope. Alicia Burgos.
And then break. Break and then get back.
Okay, do we have one? Alicia? Congratulations.
Go ahead. Parents, you definitely can come up. And then if you can move up a little bit towards
We're going to do one more. Gwendolyn Openshaw.
You want to wait one more? So
One more. This is the last one for this school.
No.
And she's not here? Oh, excellent.
So we'll give that to Mr. Camacho. It's definitely a proud moment for our parents. We want to make sure that we get their faces too. The parents, if you don't see the camera, she can't see you. So position yourself. There you are.
And I need you guys to around this side, please. Can I have you guys on your side?
Show your plaques. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Just a second, sir. Have your camera there, yeah? And then that's you, mom. Sister, mom. Okay, there you are. Okay. Are you the dad? You want to come up? There you are, dad. Right there. Big smiles, students. High schoolers. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay. The next will be for perfect scores again in English language arts to Brandon Soto from Rialto High School. No Brandon? No Brandon. Okay.
Brandon?
No.
Dante Cabanas, Rialto High School. No Dante. Troy Holland. Troy. Oh. Our illustrious plays master, Troy. The next one is for Carol Floyd. Carol? No Carol? Janalee Barajas. No? Elizabeth Ruiz. Melissa Clomas. Marlene Pimiente Herrera. Yay! Marlene! Jennifer Ponce. Jennifer?
Alea Galvan is our last Rialto.
Oh, okay.
Nobody else is here from now.
Oh, they're not here either. Nope. Nope. And so our last student from Rialto High School will be Alea Galvan.
Up a little bit. Up a little bit, guys. Come closer. Oh, there you are. You guys have to you earned it.
Can I have everybody scoot this way, please?
Sayed, left side, does he have a stool? Next to Mr. Holland.
Everybody needs a stool.
Mrs. O'Kelly, can I have you
Right here, Mrs. Kelly. Dr. Sweeney, there you go. Okay. And we can't see Mr. Martinez because you guys got
I just need to stand on tiptoes on these guys.
Okay, ready? 1, 2. Thank you.
Congratulations. And so for our next batch, is that our next batch?
That's the middle school.
Oh, middle schoolers. Excellent. So our next batch of students who are awardees for this past year's testing goes to Jehu Middle School with Diego Munoz. Diego? Micheline Kelmer, Jehu. No Micheline? Oh, okay. Michaeline. Michaeline, there we go. Oh, it's a teacher. Alejandro Saya from Jehu. Oh, okay. Accepting the award will be his illustrious teacher. Thank you. Richard Torres, teacher. Oh, that's the teacher? Congratulations. Right. Veronica Ruiz, Cole Middle School.
That's it for JQ. Do we want to just do JQ? Perfect.
Okay.
Do JQ. So let's get here. Big smile. And
oh no, they just
I've got my students smiling. Everybody else, my teachers, come on. And there you go. Thank you.
Congratulations. Our next recipients will come from Kolb Middle School, and the first one will be Veronica Ruiz. Tito Duran de Villegas, Kolb Middle School. Amber Wade, Kolb Middle School teacher. Where's Amber? Nope. No Amber. We have Michael Sandoval, Kolb Middle School. Katie Keller Marquez. All right, Kolb Middle School teacher. Julia Kearney. Oh, well, let's go here. That's all Kolb. These next ones are Sarah, so let's take a picture on this one. Okay, wait, these are all smiles. Big smile. Okay, don't look at me. Look at her. A little bit to the left. There you go. A little bit more. I know everybody loves that spot over there.
Can I have some Western music to go with us?
I think we're good. Thank you. On your side. And if you don't mind, if you can go on the other side, Mr. Urtiega, that way we'll balance it out. There you go. Okay, perfect. Big smile. Thank you. Thanks.
Our next group of recipients will be coming from Kusera Middle School, and the first recipient is Julia Kearney. Smile, Julia. Kara Hartnicek. Kara? No, no Kara. Haley Wilson, Kusera Middle School. Bethany D. Cesar, Kusera Middle School teacher. Okay, that's it for
Kusera. Okay.
Next school is
Sarah,
Rialto.
get closer in. There we go. And there's a gap again. No, yeah. Come on in closer, and then look at Miss Hart. Like these. Thank you. Congratulations.
Our next group of students will come from Rialto Middle School, and our first student is, okay, Abigail Vasquez Perez, Rialto Middle School. Lorraine Rem from Rialto Middle School, teacher. Lorraine. Congratulations. Nichelle White, Rialto Middle School. Jennifer Parks, Rialto Middle School teacher. All right. Juan Avila from Rialto Middle School. Is that Juan? That's him coming. Leona Gobel. We got it. Leona Gobo, Rialto Middle School teacher. I guess Gobo's right here. Exactly. We got two more?
Let's get this group. And then
There's only two more.
Oh, there's two more? Okay, Elena.
Sean Minchez Valle, Rialto Middle School student. And our last student from Rialto Middle School, not student, teacher, will be Jose Sanchez Rodriguez, Rialto Middle School teacher.
All right, Rialto Middle School got a lot of plaques, so that means you gotta get a little bit closer.
You guys all have that.
There's the good news and the, yeah. We're gonna have, if I can have the teachers up front as well as the students. No, sir, don't do that. No, you're good here. We're just gonna, there we go. Yes, I'm married. Maybe next slide. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. I'll write it down. Okay, I'll go right over here. And then, okay, I gotta see the students' flags and then my teacher's flags. And remember, again, Facebook, Twitter, social media, professional pictures, you can have them all. Okay, that's what the district here does.
1, 2, 3.
One more.
Thank you.
And again, congratulations to all the winners and top scorers for the CASP 2019 test.
Hey, Edith, he left something right in the front.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, we're going to move on with our next presentation for Adam Wagner, Agent of Child Welfare and Attendance, who's getting excuse me. The district received state recognition for a Model School Attendance Review Board program, and we are very, very proud of that. So, Mr. Martinez, take it away.
Thank you, President O'Kelly. Much like area districts' recognitions and accolades in our state K-12 system, many announcements arrive at the end of the school year, and then we spend the better part of fall and winter recognizing our outstanding teams for the work that was put forth for student achievement. The 2019 Model State School Attendance Review Board program identifies and recognizes multi-tiered school attendance improvement programs at the district or county level. Outstanding and innovative programs are then chosen for the award and serve as models for other local or county SARBs in the state. They are using a multi-tiered system of support to reduce chronic absenteeism rates and dropout rates. Model SARB Recognition Program award recipients were recognized at the 2019 annual CSA-CWA State Conference in Napa, California. Maybe Mr. Wagner can tell us what those letters stand for. Okay, Rialto Unified School District has, once again, been recognized as an outstanding program for its efforts in reducing chronic absenteeism and dropout rates. Thank you to the Rialto Unified School District team, but especially Child Welfare and Attendance Agent, Mr. Adam Wagner. Adam, come on up. Congratulations. Okay, Attendance Agent Mr. Adam Wagner and his excellent team of leaders who earned this state award, Mr. Don English. Is Don here?
I am.
Come on up, Don. Director of Children's Deserve Success Innovation and Engagement Branch. Congratulations. Good to see you again. Okay. Okay, Mr. Don English, Director of Children Deserve Success Innovation and Engagement Branch for San Bernardino County Schools, stated, under the leadership of Superintendent Dr. Avila and Agent of Student Services, Ms. Mrs. Angela Brantley. Mr. Wagner and his team, the Rialto Unified School District, strives to target those most underserved youth with system of support that encourage and promote school attendance. One example of this is the anti-bullying campaign so eloquently shared with the CWA directors from our 33 districts in San Bernardino County by Mr. Wagner. From the state, county, and the district level, we salute your district for the outstanding efforts and state-recognized SARB program. Congratulations, Mr. Wagner. That wasn't on camera. Okay, the board also congratulates your team, this team, and Mr. Wagner, who began 17 years ago as a classroom teacher at Kelly Elementary School, served as a site administrator at the elementary and middle school levels, and was promoted in 2018 to CWA, Child Welfare and Attendance, as an agent. A year later, this department earns a state recognition. Excellent work, Mr. Wagner and team. When we call your name, please come up and collect your framed and signed Board of Education recognition certificate. But first, if you would take the podium.
I appreciate that. And so thank you for so eloquently reciting my message to Rialto Unified School District. I would say, President Kelly, Superintendent Avila, and esteemed board, I appreciate the opportunity to come and publicly acknowledge the great and fantastic work that's being done by our superintendent, who's leading the way, and then by Angela Brantley under her directorship, and then Agent Wagner. And so with that, and so I did have the opportunity to be in Napa with Mr. Wagner, and so when he was presented formally this award, CASWA, which stands for the California Association of Supervisors of Child Welfare and Attendance, for those of you who don't know that. All right, so on behalf of San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools, I want to present Rialto Unified School District in recognition of being selected a 2019 Model SARB District by the California Department of Education. We salute your commitment to inspiring educational practices and providing superior strategies to promote attendance, improvement, and dropout prevention. We commend your dedication to quality services to students and families in San Bernardino County, and I present this on behalf of Ted Alejandre, County Superintendent, and Hardy Brown II, President of the County Board of Education. Congratulations. And I must say, and I'll leave you with this, you know, the work that we do in regards to child welfare and attendance is critical and crucial. And so we reach out to those most at need to make certain that they will have an opportunity to have a viable future. And so that includes our McKinney-Vento homeless youth as well as our foster youth and those other children who have been traditionally underserved. So I appreciate the opportunity to come here and recognize the outstanding work that you're doing. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Picture time. Well, I suggest Adam have Mercedes have your team.
And then we can recognize them, that's fine.
Yeah, you can be in the picture, right?
We have plaques for them. Do you want to get back to that first?
Yeah, I just don't want you to get away without a picture.
Yeah.
I'll be right on time.
You're going to stay right there.
Sure.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, certificate of recognition on Wednesday, January 8th, presented to Adam Wagner, Agent Child Welfare and Attendance, 2019 State Model SARB Award, School Attendance Review Board. Signed President O'Kelly and Dr. Avila. And this is a duplicate, but this one is for Chrissy Trujillo. And another Mercedes Anderson. Aria Davis. And Damian Grossi, probation. And We couldn't do the work without the probation officer, though. Here he is.
And now if we can have a group picture, because it's a state award, so I wanted to officially get that picture over there. If you guys get a little bit closer, perfect. And at this time, do you have members of the child worker? Are there other, they can come up as well?
Not here right now.
You're good? Okay. All right. He was our former boss. Closer, guys. Yeah. Everyone. There you go. Thank you.
Okay, moving on to comments. Public comments from the floor. At this time, any person wishing to speak on any item not on the agenda will be granted 3 minutes. Do we have any, Dr. Avila?
Yes, ma'am, we do. We first have Maria Alvarez.
Buenas tardes, miembros de la mesa directiva y público presente.
Good evening, members of the board and public present.
Mi nombre es María Álvarez.
My name is Maria Alvarez,
Soy mamá de Stephanie Rodríguez,
and I'm the mother of Stephanie Rodriguez,
que ahora atiende a la Rialto High School.
who now goes to Rialto High School.
Y ahora quiero compartirles un poco de mi experiencia,
And now I want to share a little bit of my experience
de lo que nos hemos beneficiado
of the benefits we've gotten
del programa que se llama Instituto de Padres del Distrito Escolar de Rialto.
from the program called Instituto de Padres from the School District Rialto, or Parent Institutes.
En especial del programa F Life,
Especially from the program F Life,
que a mí en lo personal me ha ayudado mucho tanto en lo familiar y en lo personal.
which personally has been of great help for myself as well as for my family.
He aprendido cómo ayudar a mi hija en la escuela
I have learned how to help my daughter at school
y en el diario vivir.
and in daily life.
Nos ha ayudado incluso a cómo hacer planes a corto, mediano y largo plazo.
In fact, it has even helped us in planning in a short, medium, and long term.
Y a saber cómo organizar mis finanzas
And to learn how to organize my finances
y cómo ayudar a mi hija a lograr que tenga éxito académico
and how to help my daughter achieve academic success
en la escuela y también cómo guiarla a llegar a la universidad.
at school, and also to guide her so that she can have access to a university.
También nos hemos beneficiado mucho
We have also greatly benefited
de las clases
from the classes
que este instituto nos ha ofrecido,
that this institute has offered us,
como el de ciudadanía,
such as the citizenship class,
tanto a mí personalmente como también a mi mamá.
which has helped me personally as well as my mother.
Porque hemos entendido el gran significado que tiene
Because we have understood the great significance that it holds,
el hecho de hacerse ciudadano,
or what it means to become a citizen.
y más allá de saber las preguntas y respuestas,
And much more beyond of just simply knowing the answers to the questions,
el señor Ayala nos ha transmitido ese amor por los Estados Unidos,
Mr. Ayala has been able to transmit to us that love for the United States,
por su historia y comprender los valores de este país.
for its history, and have come to understand the values of this country.
Hemos disfrutado de varios eventos
We have enjoyed several events
que ofrece este Instituto de Padres.
that this Parent Institute has to offer.
Ellos han organizado el Día de los Muertos
They did organize Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos,
para preservar nuestras tradiciones mexicanas,
to help us preserve our Mexican traditions,
como asimismo la danza azteca
as well as the Aztec dances
y varias clases.
and several other classes.
como de computación, nutrición, etc.
Such as computer, nutrition, etc.
Por eso y mucho más,
And for this reason and many others,
me siento muy agradecida
I feel very grateful
con todos y cada uno de los miembros
with each and every one of the members
del Instituto de Padres del Distrito Escolar de Rialto
of the Parent Institute at the Rialto Unified School District,
y por todos los que hacen posible este programa.
and to all of those who make this program possible.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next we have Andrea Olvera.
Buenas tardes, miembros de la mesa directiva y
Buenas
público en
noches.
general.
Good evening, board members and public in general.
Mi nombre es Andrea Olvera y soy mamá de Andrea Márquez, estudiante de la Universidad de Rialto.
My name is Andrea Olvera, and I'm the mother of Andrea Marquez, who's a student at Rialto de la Preparatoria.
De la preparatoria.
High school.
Soy madre, esposa y trabajo.
I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I also work.
Sin embargo, organizo mi horario para tomar ventajas de los recursos que ofrece el Instituto de Padres de
Nevertheless, I
Rialto.
organize my schedule so that I can take advantage of the benefits that the Parent Institute has to offer.
Recientemente asistí también a las clases de ciudadanía.
Recently, I attended the citizenship classes as well.
Honestamente no soy muy buena para memorizar eventos o fechas.
Honestly, I'm not very good at memorizing events or dates.
Sin embargo, el señor Ayala, que era nuestro instructor, se preparó muy bien con videos, PowerPoints, flashcards y demás para ayudarnos a entender mejor la clase. y
Nevertheless,
memorizar.
Mr. Ayala, our instructor, did prepare us very well with PowerPoints, flashcards, videos, so for us to be able to better understand the class.
También quisiera mencionar del evento que hubo en la Cumbre de Padres.
I would also like to mention the event that we had at the Parent Summit.
Donde personalmente noté que hubo mucha gente, muchas mesas informativas.
Where I personally noticed that there were many people and they had quite many informative tables.
Y muchos eventos, hasta venta de comida.
And many events, in fact, even the sale of food.
Y también el evento del Día de los Muertos, también tuve la fortuna de asistir a él.
I was also fortunate to attend the Dia de los Muertos event.
Esa fue una experiencia no solamente para los miembros del distrito de Rialto, sino para la comunidad en sí.
That was an experience not only for the members of the board and the Rialto members, but also for the community in general.
Donde muchas familias nos dimos cita ahí para recordar nuestras tradiciones. Hubo altares de colores, rituales.
Where many of the families concurred so that we can enjoy many of our traditions, such as colorful altars. ¿Qué más?
Rituales.
And rituals.
Que quisiera que esto se repitiera como tradición año con año.
And I would like for this to be repeated and become a tradition, a yearly tradition.
También igualmente por medio del Instituto de Padres asistía al taller de FLI.
Also, through the Parent Institute, I was able to attend the FLI workshop.
Y allí aprendí y conocí muchas personas muy valiosas y exitosas.
I met many very successful and valuable people.
Donde compartiendo experiencias.
Where we share experiences.
Y aprendí que no importa el título, condición social.
And I learned that titles or social background doesn't really matter.
Ni culturas.
Nor difference in cultures.
Pero podemos haber tenido experiencias similares en la vida.
That in fact we could have actually had similar experiences in life.
y podemos sacar provecho para aprender y ser mejores.
And that we can greatly benefit so that we can learn and become better people.
Y que no impida cumplir nuestras metas estas malas experiencias.
And that bad experiences do not impede us from achieving our life goals.
Sin embargo, ser mejores con nuestras familias y con nuestra comunidad.
But that it can rather help us be better with our families and with our community.
Y allí aprendí esta frase muy sabia.
And I learned there's a very wise phrase.
Que es el liderazgo comienza en el hogar.
Which is leadership begins at home.
Y el corazón es nuestro guía.
And the heart is our guide.
Y agradezco mucho al Instituto de Padres por a los miembros y a los que hacen posible que esto se lleve a cabo, estas actividades.
I greatly thank the Parent Institute, all the members, and all those who make this Parent Institute possible.
Y con seguridad.
And,
con seguridad voy a seguir manteniéndome informada de cada taller o cada evento que organicen en este instituto.
And I most certainly will continue to stay informed in regards to any workshops or any events that this Parent Institute will conduct.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next we have Celia Sarabia.
I know.
You want mine?
Buenas noches, miembros de la mesa directiva.
Good evening, members of the board.
Presidenta Miss O'Kelly.
President Ms. O'Kelly.
Vicepresidenta Miss Walker.
Vice President Ms. Walker.
Superintendente Dr. Ávila.
Superintendent Dr. Ávila.
Audiencia.
Audience.
Soy Celia Sarabia y
I am Celia Sarabia.
y represento al grupo de apoyo de padres de niños especiales.
And I represent the Special Children's Support Group Parents.
Especially. Queremos felicitar
And we want to congratulate
a todos los estudiantes
all the students
que con su esfuerzo y dedicación
that through their efforts and dedication
han sobresalido y puesto en alto a nuestro distrito.
Have excelled and made our district proud.
Son un honor
It's an honor
y un gran orgullo para nuestra comunidad.
and they are a great pride to our community.
Y esto también
And this also
es consecuencia
is a consequence
de los buenos maestros que tenemos en nuestro distrito.
of the work of the great teachers that we have in our district.
Muchas felicidades a todos los homenajeados.
Congratulations to all those who were recognized.
Por eso,
For that reason,
queremos pedirle
we want to ask
a la presidenta de la Unión de Maestros
the Teachers Union President
que por favor
to please
deje de estar poniendo en evidencia a nuestros estudiantes.
stop exhibiting our students.
Porque si bien es cierto que hay muchos estudiantes con mal comportamiento,
Because although it is a fact that there are many students who have poor behavior,
también hay algunos maestros con mal comportamiento.
it is also true that some teachers also have poor behavior.
Y nosotros los padres,
And we the parents,
por respeto a los buenos maestros,
in respect to all the good teachers,
no venimos a poner en evidencia a los maestros malos.
do not come here to put on evidence those poor teachers.
Lo único que pedimos
The only thing that we ask
es respeto
is respect,
y que busquemos soluciones a los problemas.
and that we try to find solutions to these problems.
Tenemos que estar unidos.
We have to be united.
No queremos caer en provocaciones
We don't want to be provoked,
porque los únicos afectados serán nuestros estudiantes.
because the only ones who will be affected will be our students.
Estamos orgullosos de nuestro superintendente, de nuestro board de educación,
We're very proud of our superintendent, our board of education,
de nuestros buenos maestros,
of our good teachers,
consejeros,
counselors,
administradores
administrators,
y de nuestros estudiantes
and of our students,
que con sus conocimientos y su éxito
whom through their knowledge and their success
ponen en alto a nuestro distrito.
make our district proud.
No ensuciemos el buen trabajo
Let's not dirty up the good work
de muchos por la ineficiencia de pocos.
of many because of the deficiency of a few.
Seamos positivos.
Let's be positive.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
Happy New Year.
Que Dios los bendiga a todos.
God bless everyone.
Todos los días de su vida.
Every day of your lives.
Y les pido oraciones para todos los que están en el servicio y también para los papás de los que tenemos a alguien en el servicio.
And I ask for prayers for all those who serve in las fuerzas militares.
Sí, servicio militar.
And the parents of those who are serving in our armed forces.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is all.
Okay. We now move on to public comments on agenda items. Any person wishing to speak on any item on the agenda will be granted 3 minutes. Do we have any, Dr. Avila?
We have none.
Okay. Move on with comments from Association Executive Board members. First, from Rialto Education Association, REA. And I believe she said she had another commitment tonight, so she spoke earlier, so we'll move on. California School Employees Association, CSEA. Yes, here he is.
Good evening, Rialto Unified family.
Good evening.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Tonight,
Great to see you again.
I just hope everyone had a good holiday season.
Yeah.
Chapter 203 was very busy during the month of December. We had our elections for officers. We actually had 2 elections on December 12th. We had our officers election, and I'd like to introduce, I have the great honor of introducing my new first vice president, Christina Costa. The other election we had was for our negotiations committee and team. That has been completed, and I will be sending a letter to the district letting them know who the team is this week. Furthermore, I wanted to talk a little bit about a challenge that you gave at the last chapter meeting, or at the last school board meeting. You talked about the problems. We come to you with problems, but you want to hear solutions. And I've been thinking a lot about it. We've been out talking to some of our members. It's interesting that our classrooms are full of, I mean, obviously they're full of kids with a teacher, one adult. We have instructional aides. We still have a lot of instructional aides that are only there for 3 hours in a day. I can't help but wonder, in the example that REA President Lisa gave, where students had to pull a student off of a teacher, if there was another adult in that room, would that have been beneficial? Maybe you got to have somebody to watch each other's back. Maybe that's what we need to do, is increase hours on our instructional aides. So that's a solution I can give you, Mr. Martinez.
I would agree with that.
So, but I would also like to, thank Curtis Principal. Hang on a second, I just lost my notes. I'd like to thank the Curtis Principal. He took the initiative to send his secretary to a training. She called me and asked, kind of concerned actually, about, am I going to be required to do this certain kind of work in dealing with an upset student. When I told her the benefit, she immediately understood what was going on, about how the benefit of now she's trained, she knows how to deal with a situation if it were to happen in front of her. Oftentimes, as educators, you were all educators, things can happen in an office. It can happen on a playground. It could happen out at the bus loading zone too. So I stand by what I said at the last school board meeting. Every single employee in this district should have training, some kind of training, on how to deal with a physical situation. With that, I bid you good evening, and looking forward to see what's going to happen in 2020.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for the input.
Rialto School Managers Association. No, I don't think so. Okay. And comments from the superintendent.
Thank you, President O'Kelly. Just a quick applause to each of the students, the teachers who were recognized, the schools that had students that had perfect scores, as well as the principals. And we also know that classified staff plays a big role in the success of students. So congratulations to each of those who were recognized earlier today. And also congratulations once again. I think this is our second go-round in the last few years with the SARB model program. So congratulations to Mr. Wagner, Angela Brantley, and the rest of the team for the amazing work they're doing to ensure that our kids are in schools and in the classroom benefiting from the great instruction that takes place each and every day. And also, just in general, just want to reassure our students, our staff, teachers, classified staff, parents, about our continued focus on safety on our campuses, in our district, within our district. This is safety for students, for staff, for parents, or any visitors that find themselves on our campuses at any given time. We know that we're doing quite a bit in this effort and have done so over the last few years to ensure the safety of all. And there's still a lot of work to be done. A lot really comes from just improving the communication and coordinating the services that we have. We have hired quite a bit of staff over the past couple of years, in particular to address safety. We have increased the level and type of training that we have for staff across the district. And so I know that this district is really leading the efforts, in particular with some of the behaviors that unfortunately have magnified over the last few years at a national level. So we're not alone in this, but I do believe that we are leading the way and trying to address the issues to ensure, again, not only the safety for everyone, but ensure that the students who are exhibiting these types of behaviors, that their needs are also addressed in a way that also brings them benefit as students in our district. And we'll continue to work through a committee made up of administration and representatives from different units to ensure that we're, again, coordinating the efforts that are underway, and especially those that will be coming over the next few weeks to ensure the safety of students and staff and parents and visitors on our campus. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, comments from members of the Board of Education. Let's start with Mr. Ayala. Oh, see?
It was the plaques, you couldn't see him.
Right, I couldn't see him because of the plaques. I'm sorry, Aviance. We have to hear from our student board member first.
Thank you, President O'Kelly. Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody had an amazing winter break. As I'm just reflecting, as this past semester is just mind-boggling that half my year is already over as a high school senior, you know. So this year is going by so fast, and just it's crazy, and I'm just so grateful to be in this position, and I've learned a lot just in this half year. So I'm excited to push through the rest of the year. Learn some more, taking as much as I can to go with me throughout life. And I would just like to thank everyone a part of the Rialto Unified School District, like everybody, because Miss Joffrey actually took all the DSAC students on a tour of the district, not only here, but like the nutritional center, and like all the people who help with like the wellness garden, like putting it together. And we couldn't be where we are here as a district without every single person on the staff.
Right.
So it's just I just want to say thank you to everybody, and just to all of Rialto Unified School District staff, from the janitors up to the Board of Education. Just without everybody, this is not only just like a district; it's a family. Without everybody cooperating in this family, we wouldn't be where we are today. So thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Well said. Okay, Mr. Ayala.
Thank you, President O'Kelly. I'd like to begin by saying that our parents and our teachers here at Rialto Unified School District are second to none. With that being said, I also want to say that we are continually being challenged, and that's nothing new in education. As we evolve It's important that we understand why we have to make changes and the direction we want to go. And we should be in the same agreement. I think we can agree that, I don't have it with me. Let me see that just for a second. It's a prop. This has changed the way we behave, all of us, not just adults, but our kids as well. I would probably guess that, you know, a 5-year-old's carrying this in their pocket somewhere. If you observe the behaviors in a restaurant, they got 2 fingers going as fast as they can. Conversation has dwindled a little bit. So there's cause and effect within our families. And when we cease to communicate as often with one another, I guess you could say, it's safe to say that we start, our social skills start to dwindle. So this is happening not only here in Rialto Unified School District, but this is happening throughout the world. Not just the United States, throughout the world. Because we have devices that are changing the way we do business at lower levels. So let's just talk about the little kids in our schools. Our teachers are being challenged because some of the kids are losing the ability to cope. They're losing empathy. They're losing those communication skills. They're losing the ability to kind of relate with one another. It's not that they're gone. They're kind of just dormant. It's like Dr. Avila said, we're forming committees to come up with solutions to help ease some of these challenges. We can also say that if maybe coming up through these committees, such as a solution to start the day, every day, with 15 minutes at the lower levels to greet the kids and say, thank you for showing up today. We're so happy that you are here. Wakes them up. It's a positive intervention. And then give them an opportunity to share some thoughts, such as thought-provoking questions like, if you had the power of a king, what would you change today? You would be surprised how some of these kids would answer. What you're looking for is the red flags. You're looking for that kid who you know the response is, he's not having a good day. That red flag should tell you, I have to reach out to that child as soon as possible before it escalates. Before I have to spend the whole period with that child, I might be able to find a way to communicate. These are thought-provoking ideas. But also think about this for a minute. And I'm going to use one of my favorite sports, which is golf. There are some highly accomplished players that I play with, and we put them on the back tees. And then we have these not so accomplished players, and we move them in the forward tees. Nobody complains. But what we've done is level the playing field. There's nothing wrong with doing this with our kids, because if we engage our kids and they start feeling good about themselves, what do you think is going to happen? Less problems, less interventions. So I hope this message goes across to our community, that we find ways to work with one another, like it's been said earlier, and I know we can do this. I know we can. And I'll end with saying, remember, it's not what you say to a person. It's how you say it. Please take the time to think before you say something that you might regret. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Ayala. Mr. Martinez. Oh, no.
No.
Mr. Montes.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, President O'Kelly. First of all, I wanted to thank CSEA President, Mr. Cordasco. Why did I not have that right there? Anyway, I'm losing it, right? Not really. Thank you for reminding me about our 3+ hour people. But the biggest downfall to that, if I remember right, the last time I looked, were benefits. And I think, I know I gave you the dollar amount, and I seem to recall $2 million was the amount, plus payroll and so forth. This was just the health package. So we need to talk again about the insurance committee, and I need to talk to your people and REA's people, because there are ways to cut that no one's been willing to look at yet. So that's number one. FLI, you've heard it spoken about twice tonight by parents. Family Leadership Institute. Dr. Avila brought it into the district and made it active as we led it instead of brought a vendor in to lead it. So I have seen many, many positive results. And I thank the parents for the positive examples, because that's where the students learn from their parents. The students learn from the example of adults at school. Could be teachers, it could be management. It could be the bus driver, it could be the custodian, or my favorite lunch ladies. So we have to make sure that we are putting forward a positive role model for our students at all times, even when we're having a bad day. I look forward to a great year, but I listen to the news. I'm a newsaholic, if you will. When I'm tired of watching it on TV, I go to YouTube and I look for more. A couple of things that bothered me. I haven't seen anything about this. A new law came in January 1st about water usage at home. A $1,000 fine if you go past 55 gallons per individual in a household. And the way it was portrayed was, you get fined $1,000 if you do your laundry and take a shower or a bath in the same day, because chances are you're going to go over the 55-gallon limit per individual. Yeah. And then it goes up to $10,000 if it's a repeat offense. So I'm frustrated by that one. A little more than a little bit. Then I got a California School Boards Association email, and the positive part is that they had a chance to address unfunded mandates, they being the Sacramento legislators. They shot down requiring themselves to pass funding. If they say you have to do this, school district or city or whatever entity that they say it to, they could have funded it. They had a chance, they had a vote. And then it went up to the courts and they shot it down as well. So unfunded mandates are going to remain as they are, unfunded. You still have to do them, but you just aren't getting paid for it. So more frustration. And how do I present myself? I hope I'm still smiling. Okay, thank you, everyone. I look forward to a great year led by each of you.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez.
Thank you, Madam President.
Mr. Montes.
Thank you, Board President, Ms. O'Kelly. Well, first of all, I just would like to welcome everybody back again back to school. Happy Gregorian New Year. Aviance, I just wanted to piggyback on some of the stuff you were saying. The school year will go by in a blink of an eye. for whatever reason, the senior year is always the fastest year, and enjoy every day of it. Spend that time with your friends, and your teachers, because after high school you move on, whether it's college or work, and you're gonna miss school. You're gonna miss high school. So enjoy it, and keep pushing forward. So I did just want to also mention at the last board meeting, I shared some success, some good things that the district has accomplished, is continuing to accomplish, and work at. But I don't want anyone to think that I would allow, or anybody on this board would allow, that to overshadow any work that needs to still be done.
Right.
And in regards to concerns previously shared, I think we can all agree that we've got a lot of work to do still, and I'm willing to take a proactive approach. I'd like to propose that we create a subcommittee by the board. As we all know, the buck stops with us. And by establishing a subcommittee, we could have a couple board members have a little bit more involvement with hearing the concerns, not just here at the board meeting, but out there at the school sites. At the meetings, Dr. Avila has scheduled with different groups, different parts of the district family, and I think it'd be good to report back to the board from a bird's eye view, from the front lines, on exactly what it is we can do to better understand and better help our teachers and our staff members here at our district. The last thing we want is for anyone to think that we're just giving lip service, and if we don't take a proactive approach, we won't be able to give our district leadership the support that they need, and the staff and the teachers in our district the support that they need to move forward, and work together, like Mr. Ayala mentioned. So with that, I want to again thank and congratulate all of the students who received awards tonight, and teachers, and congratulations again to Mr. Wagner on his recognition, and let's look forward to 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Montes. Vice President Walker.
Thank you. I'd just like to say congratulations to all our awardees today, and in particular, not only to the students and the teachers, but to the parents and the families of those students, because it does not take, the students are like, yeah, it's their brain that, got a perfect score on the test, but it's the parents and the families that get the kids to school, make sure that they're there, and also feel motivated enough to complete a exam, that, often I hear kids saying, why am I taking it? It doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't mean anything. Right? So for them to be dedicated to completing the exam with excellence, getting perfect scores, I attribute that to their families supporting them to be able to do that. And so again, it only works when it's parents, schools, and community working together for excellence. So I am saying thank you to the parents for giving us your children, and them for allowing your children to put us on the map. So the next thing is just Happy New Year. I'm just glad to be back 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Walker. I suppose everybody's seen it already, but if you're as old as me, you remember, hi, I'm Barbara Waters, and this is 2020. Oh, I just want to say Feliz Año Nuevo. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back. We hope you all had a great winter break and restful, and everybody's ready to go again. And I just want to congratulate all the students who won awards tonight. To get a perfect score on the CAS test is amazing accomplishment. and they should be very proud, but I want them to know we are very proud of them and their accomplishments. So that was excellent, and I also want to congratulate Adam Wagner and the Student Services Department for creating a model SARB program that received state recognition. I mean, that is another amazing accomplishment. So it was a good night for awards. And also, Mr. Montes, I would be very interested in your idea of sitting on a committee to address the issues that have been brought to our attention. So however that can be set up, we need to do that. And that is all for tonight. We need to move on with the agenda. So thank you. We move on to the consent calendar. All items on the consent calendar will be acted upon in one motion unless pulled by the Board of Education members or the superintendent for individual action. Do I have a motion to approve the consent calendar reference E through J?
I'll make the motion as amended.
That's right. We already amended
Yes.
it. Okay. Second. Okay. Any polls? Any discussion? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And we move on. Where'd section K go? Okay. All right, the first discussion action item. Approve an 18-month contract with Blackboard Incorporated to provide web page subscription and migration services to the district and 30 sites with the district to own its templates effective January 9th, 2020 to July 30th, 2021 at a cost of up to $67,927 to be paid from the general fund for the first year, including implementation and administrative costs not to exceed $25,000 per year thereafter. Do I have a motion to approve this item?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
Just comment that $67,927 to be paid from the general fund, Title I fund for the first year. Is that a calendar year or a fiscal year? Because it says January through July, which is half of a fiscal year.
Absolutely. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Saida Joffrey Hernandez, and I am the communication media agent. It is a little different because this includes the training as well. And as you mentioned, if I may, Mr. Martinez, when you had spoken about the FLI and Dr. Avila's mission of owning our own, this is a big part of it because the templates will belong to the Rialto Unified School District.
I love it.
Okay.
Just
thank you.
Had to make sure the 67 was accounted for to the public.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, number 2, adopt resolution number 19-20-36, annual accounting of developer fees for the fiscal year 2017-18 and 5-year developer fee report in compliance with Government Code sections 66001 and 66006 at no cost to the district. Do I have a motion to approve this item?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, is there any discussion? This was this whole report that we got in the
Yes.
folder, so. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Adopt resolution number 19-20-37, annual accounting of developer fees for the fiscal year 2018-19 in compliance with Government Code section 66006 at no cost to the district.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Number 4, approve the recommendations of the Administrative Hearing Panel. Administrative Hearing Case Number 19-20-28. Stipulated expulsion case numbers 19-20-35 and 19-20-34. Do I have a motion to approve this item?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the next regular meeting of the Board of Education of the Rialto Unified School District will be held on Wednesday, January 22nd, 2020 at 7:00 p.m. at the Dr. John R. Casalunas Education Center, 182 East Walnut Avenue. Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second, okay, we have a preferential vote by our student board member.
Aye.
Aye, and vote by board members.
Aye.
Good night, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
8:25.
Oh.
Bang the gavel.